to improve the quality of life for our communities through policy and action. Her commitment to staying rooted in the community is what sets Rashida apart as a public servant who puts people first. And now, it's my honor to introduce to you and welcome our beloved Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib.
Thank you all so much. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I just want to thank you all so much. Thank your brother Maher for setting the seed as usual. He is my gardener. He's the one who sets the seed and grows all these beautiful flowers and vegetables and everything, which results in me getting the support that I need to win in Congress. So I cannot thank you enough. I also, of course, want to thank Mazen. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mazen. Russia said working with you has been really wonderful. Thank you. I hope you learn from her because I want you to continue to do this and help local people here that are running for office. So thank you. Hope this is one of many things that you do. Yeah, no, I know. Is it Kanan? Where is he? Yes, thank you. I got it. Thank you so much. Amjad, you guys coming together, bringing everybody together is so important. You know, I know Maher was there, but you all need to know, and I don't know if you know the story, but when I ran for office the first time, awal marra, 899 votes, that's how much I won by, that's it. 899 votes, and we made history. And we did it because we knocked 55,000 doors, and we raised money, not from corporations, no offense to anybody that owns corporations, okay? But I did it with just grassroots money because it was important to my residents that I have their trust. It's hard to take money again from industries and other places, and they won't trust you again, and they don't think they think, oh hey, they she's gonna sell us out and all these kind of things. But I'm so happy. I don't know if you know the story. So when I won, and I think it was like what 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, Matt? I don't know.
6 o'clock.
No, 6 o'clock we left. But we kept waiting and waiting for the results, and then they came in. Of course, you all saw as soon as I got elected, my mother. She wrapped the Palestinian flag around me.
Correct.
And of course, everybody was like, what is this, right? But I know. But even for me, I grew up in Southwest Detroit. A lot of people think I'm from Dearborn, but I actually grew up in Southwest Detroit. And 20 different ethnicities. Even at graduations, my classmates, their family, because they're the first in their family to graduate from high school, they would wrap the Mexican flag around them, even Puerto Rican flag. And it was something very common, but we do it a lot, especially in moments of just trying to just be rooted in who we are and our ancestors and everything. But of course, it became this wave. All of a sudden, everyone wanted to know where I stood on all these kinds of issues. For me, growing up in this is a black city. This is 85% black city. I grew up, mashallah, with these black mothers and everybody. Just like احنا في البلاد, كل الإمام بيطلع على الأولاد. That's how it was in Detroit. So I was raised by my mother and these amazing black women, Latino women, and they always taught me, even if I'm scared, even if it's really hard to speak up, to speak truth, do it even if your voice shakes. And so, alhamdulillah, when I was growing up doing the organizing work, I love the fact that I was able to do it with that kind of push from them. And again, making sure I didn't change who I was. I can be Palestinian, Arabiya, Muslim, everything, to be the true person that I am without having to change anything about myself. So when I ran for office, I ran unapologetically myself. I didn't want to a lot of people, even from our own community, will say, shway shway Rashida. Yeah, all the time. Yeah. Even when I decided to wear, remember when I wore the thobe? You don't want to kind of come in too much. It's too, you want to do a little bit. And I was like, no. My mother's passport said she was born in Jordan. No offense to Jordania. My mother wasn't born in Jordan. She was born in Palestine. And I wanted to give that back to her, so I wore her thobe so she can see, Mama, look, Yama, I'm going to walk onto the floor as a Palestinian American woman. I had gone there, I've been asked, oh, you don't understand the history, you don't this or that. And I tell no, I grew up in Detroit, and I believe water is a human right from Gaza to Detroit to Gaza. no matter what. And cutting people water off like that is violence here in the United States, and it's violence in the occupied territories as well. So it is important that we continue to connect that struggle. But you guys know, yes, I'm Kawiya and all these other things and stuff, but our community needs to just sometimes, have faith that I'm not always going to be the perfect politician. I'm going to be a little raw. If you all knew Siti Shama Allah Yarhamha, بيقولوا Hajj Shama, a lot of people don't know who my mama is. I know Abuja, no image. بيقولوا بقى انت بتعرفوا image بس بتعرفوا Hajj Shama? Yes, Hajj Shama. Anna, I'm her granddaughter. Oh, that explains everything. Yes, yeah. And so Kawiya. يومك تعبر القاع كنا عندنا قاع بيت حنينة في ديربورن. Yeah, remember? بقينا نروح نصير مع النسوان في شقة وزلام في شقة. وإمي ستي بقتش تروح عند النسوان، بقت تروح عند الزلام. Because that's where the decisions are made. So I learned from my grandmother. She goes, no. And they'd say, Hajja, لا, I'm not going anywhere, I'm going to sit right here. Siti Shama too, she's a legend, of course, in Metro Detroit area. One time, she raised my two cousins, her two grandsons. And I remember I started working at Access, Markaz Al-Arabi, and the head of he didn't know that was my grandmother. She was coming through the Markaz, and he goes, I said, oh, hi, Siti. Oh, she's always like this. I'm too busy for you. And I was like, he's like, that's your grandmother? I said, yeah. His name was Ishmael Ahmed. And he goes, that's your grandmother? I said, yeah, that's my grandmother. He goes, Shama is your grandmother? Okay. And he goes, do you know the stories that we have? I said, I know she doesn't take no for an answer. He goes, Rashida, you don't understand. We got 2 bikes that were donated. She came, she goes, where'd you get the bikes from? And my boss is like, she wanted both bikes, Rashida, but I told her she could only have one. He goes, no, I have 2 grandsons, you're gonna give me both